Sensational Arsenal player may be ready to leave. Premier League rival interested. Exclusive. Journalist says the £43 million player is more likely to sign for Arsenal than Alexander Isak. Hello, Gunners fans. Come check out the latest news about the greatest club in the world. But before we dive in, I invite you to subscribe to stay always updated. Let's get to the video. According to reports from Italy, the Italian midfielder from Juventus, Manuel Locatelli, is again on Arsenal's target list. As reported by Juve Live, Arsenal has renewed their interest in Locatelli, who is not completely satisfied in Turin. Locatelli, who signed with Juventus in August 2021 for around £30 million, has been a regular presence for the old lady since then. But it is believed he is uncertain about his future under Massimiliano Allegri. Arsenal's interest in Locatelli is not new, as they have tried to sign him in previous transfer windows. In early 2023, there were reports that Juventus planned to sell Locatelli to Arsenal to raise funds for a move on Chelsea. Arsenal's initial interest in Locatelli dates back to 2021, so it is no surprise to see him mentioned again now. If Arsenal can secure a midfielder who can have a similar impact to Declan Rice, it could mean a significant shift in the title race next season. Although spending over £100 million might not be an option again, Manuel Locatelli represents a more economical alternative that could have a significant impact. The Italian has shown for Juventus, was part of the team that won Euro 2020 with Italy, and helped Juve win the Coppa Italia this season. The Italian media even compared Locatelli to the great Spanish player Xavi Hernandez recently. If that is not a major endorsement, then nothing is. Therefore, Locatelli could be a valuable signing for the Gunners. I would like to know your opinion on Arsenal's potential interest in Manuel Locatelli. Considering his consistent performance since joining Juventus in 2021 and his contributions to Italy's Euro 2020 victory, do you believe Locatelli would be a good addition to the Gunners squad? According to a report from Football London, Eddie Nketiah could leave the club this summer. The 24-year-old player hasn't played for Arsenal since 2024. Several clubs, including Crystal Palace, have shown interest in Nketiah in the past, and it seems that the Eagles are still interested in signing him. Nketiah rose to the senior team from the Gunners Youth Academy. In 2017, he made his senior debut for Arsenal and has already participated in over 165 matches, scoring 38 goals. In this Premier League season, the striker has scored 5 goals in 10 matches. Although he has struggled to establish himself as a starter, he is always impressed when called upon. After scoring his first hat-trick in the Premier League in Arsenal's 5-0 victory over Sheffield United, journalist Ben Jacobs described him as sensational. Nketiah is a decent Premier League striker and needs to join a club where he will have regular playing time. It's clear that the Gunners are looking for more quality for the team and an upgrade is needed. Arteta may face difficulties in signing players like Tony and Ollie Watkins, but it is expected that Arsenal will bring in at least one high-quality striker this summer. Newcastle's forward, Alexander Isak, who can also play as a winger, is admired by the club's officials. However, the Magpies have indicated that they have no intention of selling the Swedish international. Dear fan, do you think Eddie Nketiah's departure this summer would be beneficial for the club, considering the possible arrival of a new striker? Newcastle United is leading the race to sign Aaron Ramsdale after making contact with the Arsenal goalkeeper, sources have confirmed to Team Talk. Arsenal had an almost perfect season, but barring a miracle, they are likely to lose the Premier League title again, as Manchester City is one win away from another triumph. The Gunners signed high-profile players to challenge for the title last year and are expected to do the same this summer. There is nothing official yet, and there is an opportunity for other suitors to make a last-minute offer. However, sources indicate that Eddie Howe and his team are in pole position to sign the goalkeeper. Mikel Arteta made a bold move by replacing Ramsdale with David Raya in August, a transfer that raised some eyebrows but proved to be successful. Despite a shaky start, the Spaniard has shown to be the #1 choice at the club. Arsenal also aims to sign another goalkeeper this summer, with Brighton's Jason Steele impressing recruiters, especially with his passing ability. This further opens the door for Ramsdale's departure, who will leave the club 100% this summer, barring any surprises. Team Talk can reveal that Ramsdale has significant offers from across Europe, but Newcastle wants to close a deal quickly and add him to their team before competing among the top 4 next season. Benjamin Cesco is more likely to join Arsenal than Alexander Isak. according to Watts. Watts commented on these two forwards. I can understand why Arsenal might think they don't need to choose Alexander Isak, since they have Havertz doing what he's doing. I wish they would, but they probably won't. I think they will look at Cesco. It's more likely that Cesco will join Arsenal this summer, but there's no doubt about who would be the better option. Isak has already proven his worth in the Premier League. He's more skillful with the ball, and he has a track record of scoring more goals. However, at just 20 years old, Cesco still has plenty of time to grow, improve, and eventually reach Isak's level. However, as Arsenal well knows, there are no guarantees in football when it comes to young players. At £43 million, Cesco would be a much cheaper option, which could be a decisive factor for Arsenal. However, if the club is truly committed to competing in both the Premier League and the Champions League next season, perhaps it's better to make a bigger effort and secure a deal for Isak. Despite the higher cost, Isak's experience and proven ability in the Premier League can offer the security and immediate impact that Arsenal needs to compete at the highest level. Given that Benjamin Cesco is more likely to join Arsenal than Alexander Isak, what is your opinion on this potential signing? Do you believe the club should opt for Cesco, who is a cheaper and younger option, or make a greater effort to bring in Isak, who has already proven his worth in the Premier League? Thank you very much to those of you who stayed until the end. Until next time.